Welcome back to Antigua, Barbuda today. Time to begin our interview segment this morning. We're sitting with two very special guests on the couch. This very first interview, we've got Megan Samuel Fields, who is the CEO of Samuel Fields Consulting. She's on my immediate right. And then on my far right, we've got Jennifer White, who is the general manager at the St. John's Cooperative Credit Union. We're talking about a virtual summit called Yolo, and they're here to tell us all about it. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are we? We good?
Doing pretty well, and you?
I'm doing very well. Doing very well. Always in good company when I'm on the set, so I'm not complaining today. Let's talk about the conference, though. It is virtual, the virtual summit, entitled Yolo. Introduce it to us.
Okay, so I need to go a step back a bit.
Okay.
So, you know, we always speak about, you've always heard it said that children are our future. We keep saying that. But what are we as the adults, what are we doing about it? How do we get them prepared for the future? And my company, Samuel Fields Consulting Group, we do a lot of financial wellness, financial literacy initiatives. And a big focus of what we do, we focus a lot on e-learning, because we do believe that we need to democratize financial literacy. And so we started speaking about, well, I have a passion for young people, and we started speaking about what can we do, how can we help the young people, as opposed to just talking about it. And we came across, well, I, being old, came across Yolo, and I was asking, what is it? And I was told it means you only live once. And I thought, interesting. So I got my team together and we started brainstorming, and we thought, let's come up with a conference, a virtual conference, focused on financial literacy, money management, areas that we know young people don't necessarily get the type of training in school or sometimes even at home. And so we have called it the Yolo Youth Summit, and it is fully virtual. But for us, we are saying Yolo means youth, opportunities, lessons, and outcomes. So still using YOLO, but that is what our focus is going to be.
All right. And you said the target is young people, so I'm excluded. What's the age group you're looking at?
It's between the ages of 15 and 35. So
Told you I was excluded. Told you I was excluded.
You're not 35, man.
Well, I'd like to think so, but that's not the case. All right, in terms of what they can look forward to, you talked about financial literacy. You know, some of the speakers will be some of the lessons that they'll be exposed to that will give them these lessons.
So let me tell you about how it's going to be set up. We have three main areas. The first area is what we're calling the Innovation Incubator. Since COVID, it may have been before, but I have been noticing since COVID, there have been lots of young persons coming up with new business ventures, new ideas. And so we're having this Innovation Incubator where we're allowing, we call them youthpreneurs, to display their products and their services. So it would be like, imagine you go to an exhibition hall and you have the various booths. It will be virtual. And so we started off saying we'd have 10. Then we realized we needed to increase it to 15. We're now over 30. So, but we have the capacity to go up to 50. So if there are any other young persons out there who want to display their product, who want to display their services, this is the place to do it. And so it starts off with the Innovation Incubator, where all the attendees will be able to go and look at the various items that these persons have on display. They'll also be able to communicate digitally with the youthpreneurs. And we're hoping that the attendees get inspired, because there's sometimes some people have an idea and they just need to get an extra push or an extra inspiration to take the next step. But it also gives these youthpreneurs a platform for them to display what it is they're doing. So we're going to have that. Then we're going to have the Ideas Lab, is what we're calling it. And this is where we're going to have sessions, various sessions on different topics. So we have our main topic, because there's a theme for this Yolo Summit. It is called Maximize Opportunities Now That Empower the Youth. And it's really the acronym for, or money is the acronym for that. And we know Young people like money. I have 2 boys,
Old
and
people too.
yeah, but young people in particular. You see, I told you you were young. Young people like money. And so that's the theme. And we have a keynote speaker, our very own. His name is Elliot Mason. He is, he went to the Princess Margaret School. He lives in Miami, Florida. A regular man of the soil, did well in his academics, but he shone in his athletics. He got an athletic scholarship. He is in Miami, and he has created an app. He still runs. He created an app called Run App. And he is definitely someone who can speak about taking what you have and making it into something. And then we also have a networking lounge where we will allow the young people to meet the presenters, have an opportunity to ask questions one-on-one. It's going to be from 10 to 7, so it's an all-day affair. And even though I've said all of that, one of the most exciting things,
Tell me.
it's free.
Oh, okay.
And
That is exciting.
I got a little, the last time I was here, I picked up something from here, from another presenter,
Yes.
and she said, it's free 99. So I'm going to use that. It's free 99. So there's absolutely no
Yeah,
reason
that's not
for
something
the
Joy
young
I would say
people.
for real.
That's exactly what it was. So there's no reason for a young person not to attend. It's
Register.
free, it's exciting, it's new, it's innovative. You're going to get some of our local persons presenting, so I can tell you a few. We're going to have the Seaforth twins, Melissa and Michelle Seaforth. They're going to be speaking. We're going to have Dario Bartley. He'll be speaking, because finance, we're not looking at finance as a separate thing. It weaves into every aspect of our lives. And so we want to show the young people from early, you need to understand how to manage your money. You need to understand how to save your money. You need to understand how to invest your money. You need to understand how money affects your mental health. So we're going to have a topic on that, because you know mental health is a big thing. So there are lots of topics, more than I can say today, but I would say go to our website, samuelfieldsconsulting.com. All the information is there. Register as soon as you can.
All right, I'll change my date of birth and register as well. All right. And I can personally testify, Elliot is good people. He's really good people. Yeah.
Good. Nice.
Yeah.
Schoolmate.
So we're both young alike.
Exactly.
All right. Well, let's come to you. And so also, you're the title sponsor for the summit. Tell us why St. John's Cooperative Credit Union would get involved, how that fits into your overall mandate at the credit union.
Well, we are the natural partners of SFCG on the Yolo Youth Summit because of 2 things. One, we have already had a partnership on other projects. We're actually within one of those projects, and that is the Teach Your Child to Save, and that's in the primary schools, and we've been having an exciting time. Go to our Facebook page, see all the pictures and stories with children learning how important it is to save. And the other aspect of that is that when this thought came up, when we heard it the first time, it totally resonated with us because it fit in perfectly with one, the credit union philosophy, that we should educate all age groups, governments, people, everyone needs to know about the credit union movement and our philosophy. And 2, we felt that we have all the programs, the education, the information, the products, everything, for young people, for this target group. So we believe we're the perfect match. And so we have dived in, and we are so much looking forward. We have all the plans laid out. Young people, you have to come online. We understand you. We have been studying. Our credit union has evolved over the years. And everything you want to do with St. John's Credit Union, actually, you can go online. You can pay your bills, you can access your account, you can transfer money, you have all the ATMs, and that's expanding soon. So we are preparing ourselves. We have been, and we continue to evolve so that we can be relevant to young people, because that is what the movement is about. We are supposed to be taking our young people and preparing them for their financial future.
Exactly.
Right? We can't wait until we're adults, so we can't bend the tree when it only will break. So you have to bend it while it's young, and the young people are ready. As Megan said, coming out of COVID, there is so much hunger for knowledge, especially about finance, because you know that's where COVID hit us most,
Indeed.
right? We had to dig into our savings and whatnot. And so in January, we started the year with, it's your year to save, right? So we've been telling all age groups that we have to save. We need to have that something to fall back on, a soft, you know, cushion. And that's what money does. You know, when you have a lot of money and you fall, it cushions you.
I haven't had it, but I'd like to know what it feels like. Yes.
I was told. So we studied this thing, right?
Okay.
And so we're putting it to work with all age groups. That right now we want to focus on the young people. They're hungry, they're ready, and there are lots of opportunities, and there are many more options available to you when you're young. You start insurance, all of this stuff. You start saving young, and so we want to capture them now and tell them all about our products. We have the wildest product offering in Antigua. Our box accounts, where we mix the old knowledge and wisdom with the new.
I like that.
Okay, so we the box, and we have converted it into, we make it flexible. So you don't just get a box and you save the same thing all the time, and then at the end you get the same thing you put in.
Yes.
You have to be smart. So we're telling our young people, do the box with St. John's Cooperative Credit Union, because with us, your money grows. Old-time box money doesn't grow.
No. In fact,
Actually, you have
sometimes
to
you get
pay
less.
the box holder.
Exactly.
Exactly. So we have an exciting array of thoughts and products and programs that we want to share with them to help them to achieve their goals.
And I hear that customer service is what sets your credit union apart from all the others.
Who told you? I'm telling you.
I've heard that.
We have, we are cordial, but we take it to another level. We go for exceptional. So, when people talk about customer service, you're supposed to smile and be cordial. No, we go over. We just go over. We don't. We come to you, You
exceed the expectations of the customer.
We exceed expectations.
Right.
We call it that we want to wow you, right? And we really want to exceed in terms of our products, in terms of our customer service, in terms of how we treat our staff, because it begins there. So it's a whole plan that we have, so that we treat our internal customers well, so that they can in turn treat our external.
I love that philosophy. Love that philosophy. Right. I mean, let's come back to you in terms of registration now, because we want to get to the nitty-gritty. How do young people get on board?
Right. And so, to get on board, you just have to go to our website. Once you go to samuelfieldsconsulting.com, you will see all the information that's there. So, we're speaking to the youth, but let me speak to the parents as well. Parents, encourage your children. They may not be up, they may be sleeping, or they may be getting ready to go off to school, or maybe they're already at school. You have the information, you tell them, sign up. And here is a little bonus. We are offering 2 tickets. So 2 persons who have registered will get tickets to go to the Sobo Fete. Suns out, buns out Fete.
That's definitely a young person's thing, yes.
Definitely a young person's thing, because I had to ask what it meant. But we have 2 tickets, and you have to register. Your name will go into a little box, and we will select 2 persons. So that's an incentive to register. But even if you didn't have that, it is going to be so exciting. You need to register. There's lots to learn. There's lots to do. There's lots to share. So please register. SamuelFieldsConsulting.com.
Lots of information out there about grinding in your 20s. You don't have to work as hard in your 50s. And I wish I'd heard that when I was younger.
I wish I'd heard that too.
Yes.
I think I did grind in my 20s, but had I been told it that way, I think I would have maybe grinded a bit more.
I completely agree with you.
And Ursula,
Yes,
I really need to take the time to recognize all our sponsors.
Okay.
So we do have one of our sponsors here with us, but we do have others. We have Courts Ready Cash, and they have come on board. They are our gold sponsor, gold pro sponsor. We have ECAB. They have also come on board. They're a session sponsor. We have TradeWinds. So even though this is a virtual conference, we have our headquarters where we're doing the streaming from, and that will be from TradeWinds Hotel. So TradeWinds is our sponsor. H. Wright Promotions, they are the persons that are behind the Sobo Fete. They're also our sponsors.
Great.
So I just want to say thank you very much to our sponsors, because this thing is totally free. And we couldn't,
free 99.
Or free 99. So we couldn't do it without our sponsors. So I really want to take the opportunity to thank them all. And of course, SJCCU for coming on board.
Excellent, excellent. That's all the time we have today, but let's hope that, as you said, even if the young people aren't listening, that their parents, their significant others would help. Yes, you wanted to tell me before we...
How could I forget?
Sorry.
We also, in addition to the sponsors, we have partners.
Oh, okay.
And we have partnered with the Chamber of Commerce and the Antigua and Barbuda Investment Authority. So I just want to thank them as well, because they have been our support and helping us along the way.
Mr. Cave and others would not have forgiven us. All right. So thank you both for being with us today. Megan Samuel Fields and Jennifer White. Yes, I was
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
But
having
thank
us.
you both for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right, so that concludes our very first interview this morning. We'll be back with another interview right here on the couch. This is Antigua Barbuda Today. Don't go anywhere.